Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of my weekly dose of Terraform, which is probably you as well. My name is Anton Babenko, and yeah, well, I don't know what else to say other than a lot of things going on, at least for myself. So I was busy preparing for upcoming events. I'm going to Kazakhstan in 2 weeks, and then to Las Vegas for reInvent, and then to Singapore, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So first, please let me know if you can hear me well, and I will try to adjust something. Again, no guarantee that I will fight crisp successfully, but that's how it is. So let me go into some projects which I'd like to share with you guys. So the first one is, of course, weekly TF. If you don't know what is Terraform Weekly, shame on you. I don't know how did you kind of survive for 2 or 3 years. I've been doing this, yeah, more than 2 years, I guess. So every week I'm writing episode and I'm putting some stuff here. A couple things I want to highlight is that obviously I'm looking for companies who want to sponsor my work. As you can imagine, almost everything what I do is in open source or it's a public domain. And yeah, let's keep it this way. All I need is just to share this with your employer, send me an email, and we'll figure out how to have it happen. Also, I'd like to hear some feedback regarding the format. If you like this format more, or if something is better or worse, please let me know. Terraform best practices has been translated to Urdu, which became language number 21 among the translations. And yeah, I'm pretty excited with the way how it goes. I wanted to move it to another platform, but I don't have time to do this. So maybe I'll do this a bit later. Um, Also, I want to say big thanks to these two companies who are supporting the development of Terraform best practices, specifically Cast AI, who is focusing on Kubernetes cost optimization. I had an episode with them, I guess in July. Yeah, I think it was July or maybe June. So check it out if you want to know how to optimize it. And also, Speakeasy is a pretty cool way of handling API. What is it? Not API, sorry. SDK's creation, including Terraform Provider. I had a couple episodes with them, and there will be more stuff coming from them in the near future, I'm pretty sure. Another thing is, of course, you can sponsor me like this if you go to my github.com/AntonBabenko. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And the last thing, which is kind of important, I had an interview with Jan, and Jan is a very well-known person in the serverless world. It was my pleasure to talk to him, and he has published episode or podcast, which is not actually podcast because you can see how realistic my background was, on his channel. And yeah, doing serverless with Terraform, that's what it was about. It was partially about OpenTOFU, of course, but primarily I wanted to talk about doing serverless with Terraform, and I deliberately want to avoid going into just yet another drama. So that's it. Okay, and pretty big announcement I would like to share immediately because it's kind of already public. I'm going to be in Singapore from December 11 to 14, and I will participate in DevOpsCon conference. I've been to this conference multiple times, and I like it. And I have been to Singapore twice, and I love it. So this time I'm going to have a talk there, kind of about serverless because that's what I enjoy most of the time. And for the first time, I will have a workshop together with Natalie Serebryakova, and we will be talking about practical event-driven architecture using Serverless and Terraform. And this is going to be a full-day workshop. We will have some practical exercises, some theory. Well, we would like to avoid a lot of theory, to be honest. We'd like to focus on how to implement certain EDA patterns using serverless and Terraform solutions, including Terraform AWS modules and so on. So this is going to be our first workshop which we have in the public on this topic, and we kind of hope that it will be well accepted, and we're going to improve it, obviously, and we'd like to present it in other occasions as well. So if you want us to submit this workshop on your conference or conferences, maybe in your area or any other conference you'd like, please let us know, and well, we will submit it. I have already submitted it into, I think, Scale 20, or I forgot the name of it, but it's a pretty big event and pretty old event as well in March in Los Angeles. So we'll see if we are selected, then we'll be going there. So that's how excited I am. Okay. By the way, do I have any viewers on this stream right now? Because I don't see any comments. Can you hear me well? Or not? Please let me know in the comments. Maybe I am not streaming it even. I don't know. Please give me some feedback. You don't want me to go to my page. I don't know. Okay. I can see that there are 5 people watching. Okay, good. So at least some people watching. That's good. So 5 people on YouTube plus a few other places as well, which is good. Okay, so today I will be doing something what I kind of, for different reasons, avoided to fix. Why I avoided? Because it was complicated, and it was kind of not needed for myself and for many customers I work with. And I think now it's time, because Terraform AWS Lambda module is kind of big. Let me show you guys how big is it. If I go to traffic, and I can see that amount of clones is 68,000 clones per day, which is, I think it's pretty good number of people. And people are coming mostly from registry. Some people come from Reddit. Not many, but still. Yeah, so as I can see, it's kind of popular, and as always, it's not popular when people have days off during vacation or during weekends, sorry. Okay, so going back to the problem, Terraform AWS Lambda module is definitely the biggest serverless component which we have in this Terraform AWS modules organization, and many people were struggling at some point with the way how packaging works. I have to say that it's not very clear to me even how exactly it is working, because there are so many different parameters, so many different dependencies inside. So I will try to think loud, and if I fail, or if I say something, it says there was an error loading comments. Okay, this explains why I don't see any comments. Okay, let me just try to figure out how can I fix it. No, this one. How can I fix the comments? Well, it's kind of important, right? there was an error loading comment, so thank you very much for telling me this. How to fix it, you better say. Let me see, maybe I can find it on YouTube. And if I go just 1 second, I don't see anything. Yeah, no, I don't see anything in the comments on YouTube either. Okay, sorry guys, so then today will be my kind of monologue time. Yeah, too bad, too bad. Okay, right, let's think about this one more time. So people were struggling with packaging Lambda functions using these modules. And it's kind of obvious that it's not the most straightforward thing because there are a lot of different parameters. One specific use case where people were struggling is when they put this module into CI environments. When using this module in CI environment that aims to detect drift, if the package is freshly checked out, the timestamp is always drifting, even the checksum doesn't move. Right. Well, the way how packaging works, how to explain it? Yeah, let me first read this a little bit, and then I will move to VS Code, and I will explain what exactly is the reason for this timestamp difference, and how we can help these 37 people. Let's put 38 people. No, actually 37 is my favorite number, so let's leave it to 37, sorry. Okay, so yeah, it would be super helpful since currently every run detects a change. Okay, let's see, people were struggling, and then we tried the suggested fix by using Terraform recreate missing lambda package in equal false. Right, so the biggest thing is that if you want to disable completely the whole recreation of the things, you can say that recreate missing package false, and then it will be just ignored. Okay, so let's see. Wouldn't it be possible to refactor that logic and use some kind of hash instead of timestamp? I mean, let the thing regenerate the zip, but if it's the same, don't trigger anything. Now the thing is that the way how it is generating this, I see that somebody wrote something somewhere. I guess it was comment. I mean, I've heard this sound of a comment, but it says, "Oh yeah, oh my God, fantastic!" Now it's now I can see at least some comments. Good, I can see comment coming from Pratik. So you are audible. Some of us posted comments on LinkedIn. The live stream quality seems to be better on LinkedIn for the same internet speed. Yeah, that's live. Thank you for confirming, Pratik. Okay, so I will explain logic a bit later. Let me just read through the questions and see what is the overall conclusion. And there are following workarounds for this issue. Recreate missing package false. This is one of the ways how I was using it. implement your own zipping functionality in CI/CD pipeline and upload the file to S3, which is very good practice if you have your own pretty complicated way of packaging things. Maybe you don't want to put it all hard-coded inside of Terraform module and use Docker. Yeah. Okay. Are there more downsides of setting recreate missing package to false? Okay, let's see. Oh, I even replied something 2 weeks ago. Ah, right, yeah, because people ask like, why nothing is moving? Well, as you can see, this tab was already on the very left side, so it means that eventually it will be processed. Okay, right, so I think I understand what was the conclusion and what people wanted. Let's look into the solution. What is this? No, this is bad. Right, so here is one proposal. So the suggested change is to detect changes in null resource archive by hashing instead of using timestamps. Okay, and not bad example. So we should be able to use both timestamp if user wants, because there are quite a lot of good use cases to do this. Or another one is to rely on build plan. This is very different approaches. The main difference is that when we use timestamp, and that's important why timestamp was kind of tricky, is timestamps of individual files are taken into account. And if something has changed inside of archive, like even if timestamp changed on 1 millisecond, but the content stayed the same, it means that we already will get new hash for the archive, and we will have to rebuild the whole thing. While this recommendation by Mohammed is to take into account just build plan and take MD5 of it, which is okay, but it will not take information about the files itself into the SHA. I mean into this hash, which means that if you change some files inside, it will not be respected, and you may think that you run Terraform apply, but nothing changed. And that's not what many people want. I mean, we usually want to change something inside of our source file, or maybe even requirements.txt or whatever. And then we want to run Terraform apply, and it will figure out that something has changed, and it will trigger the whole chain of dependencies. Okay. Right, this is another one on the same subject. Doesn't prevent new packages from being built like it claims. I just double-checked. Well, I double-checked it a year ago, as I can see. And I see the same expected behavior as before. After the package has been created and the create missing package was specified or was disabled, there won't be any new zip archives created on sequential Terraform apply runs. I'm not sure how flexible timestamp tracking can be. Currently, it is either yes, content will be checked based on timestamp and the package will be recreated if missing, or no, no timestamp. Right, so that's what I say, is that there are two ways. Okay, so this is just a discussion. Okay, and this is one of the solutions which was proposed 3 days ago, and this was exactly the trigger why I decided to, okay, let's take a look into this one, because I can see that people are struggling with it. And when I look at this solution, I like it because, well, somebody actually, because I don't know, smiley face, let's call this person smiley face, Octogonapus. Octogonapus took some time and fix it. How did he fix it? I don't understand. But okay, this change is needed when you are using a Lambda zip which is created by Terraform. Terraform's plan will pick up the hash from an existing zip file. If the zip file is created at runtime, the hash will change and the new plan will become inconsistent. Well, it's not exactly the reason, but okay. So one of the reasons why this hash changed is because the content of the file has changed. Content means even timestamp on 1 millisecond is already new timestamp. There are a lot of issues in the AWS provider like this, but I'm not sure if they are caused by this exact use case. Well, okay, let's look into the fix and try to understand what's going on here. Okay, so when we are making Lambda function resource, we look at whether we want to ignore source code hash. If we don't want to ignore it, then we look if it was specified, then we use it, and if it was not specified, then we use the one which we previously computed. And the way how we computed it was that we looked into if file what? Who wrote this? Call the police. Okay, yeah, well, I understand. So we look into whether file was actually created and it's not missing, then actually read the content and figure out SHA-256 from this file name. Okay. Yeah, well, this is right. It's written a bit ugly, but it's okay. This one means that we will eventually yeah, I don't understand what's going on here. Okay, so let's see. The function source code hash value, which overrides this module's computed hash. Why would you prefer to override it? Okay, set if it's not possible to determine the final source code hash until applied time. There shouldn't be such ways. I mean, we first make file, then we make resource. That's it. So yeah, initially I thought that this is good change and really necessary. Now I don't think so because, well, there shouldn't be such cases. So let's go back to the initial problem. Try to understand. I mean, try to reproduce it first. It should be possible to reproduce it, and take a look into this solution and probably improve it from there. Okay, let's look here. Let's see. Okay, where is my VS Code? Here is it. Okay, I hope font size is big enough. So, which example to look into? In complete, I have a lot of different cases. Do I need it? Like, well, I always try to make a pretty small test case which I can run. So maybe I can look into no, build package is not enough because producing zip archive is just half of the problem. Another problem, as Smiley Face decided, was with the way how SHA is computed by the Lambda function resource itself, or how it's compared. So let's look, let's start with this simple one. Okay. Here I have a lot of different cases. Should be something like this. Okay, let's look into, not complete, but let's look into build package, and I will disable a lot of examples which are too complicated for this case right now. So let's see, this is simple. Yeah, this is too simple. This one is good. Yeah, this one is good. This one is also good, but it's with Docker. We don't need to think about Docker. Docker is still very good option. I use it myself very often, and I have very little problems with it. I think more people should evaluate that option. NPM and layers and other things. Okay, good. So here is my small example. I'm going to run Terraform init and Terraform apply. Okay. And is this what I want to see? We are making plan file and we are making archive itself. Looks amazing. Well, I have a lot of different crap here. I need to clean it up just because I don't need it here. Okay, so if I now run Terraform apply, no outputs, which is good. Okay, so let's run it for the first time and let's see what we have. So the first run, we have this Terraform plan file. And as you can see from this plan file, there is no notion that something. Oh wait. Oh, that's a good idea actually. When okay, let's let's do one thing at a time. So first, let's make it fail. Right? If I run this Terraform apply one more time, I want to see the error message. No changes, because there are no changes inside of this file and inside of this requirements.txt. So now if I go to fixtures 3.8 app 1 and then this one, and if I change something here, and if I run it, it will tell that, oh, I need to redo plan file and I need to change archive. I mean, change zip archive. Kind of obvious. I run it and now I have new file. Previous zip is not deleted, so it's still here. And here is new file. What is actually the difference here is, in fact, the link to this final file name, which is going to be created, which is already self-contained. Okay, what else? Now let's go back. So this is the content file. If I run Terraform, it says that no changes, all good. What will happen if I now delete this zip file, but I still keep my plan file? Well, Terraform will understand that it has to recreate this file, and it will do whatever is necessary. So this is pretty much no-brainer and it just works. If we instead delete and change, if we now change the content of the file, and if we run it now, it will say that plan and archive should be recreated. Well, I'm a bit stupid, honestly. What is the problem? Tell me. Why can't it just work? Like, I don't know. I'm using this module myself like daily for several years. I somehow managed to find ways to use it with complicated build processes and never had issues. Okay, let's run. Where is this? Reveal in Finder. I want to extract this archive to take a look into the files. Okay, here is my archive. As you can see, it has index file and some things inside of it. What can be the problem here? The problem can be that the content of the file is dynamic. Dynamic means that we do have node modules. Oh yeah, we have node modules somewhere here. Oh yeah, that's a good example. So let's take a look into this one. So with Python, when we have requirements.txt, things are inside of, pip install execute, pip install create several folders like the package name and then dist info. With node modules, it's a bit different. Node. So let's look into another case. So this case, this one we don't need for now, but this one is a bit different. Here we have package JSON file inside of hello Dan. So now if I run this one, it will execute npm install. As you can see, it will download half of internet and it will put this into node modules. So this is this is a collection of things. It's inside of what is it, 693. So this one, right? Yeah. So this file has been created. If we now look into content of this file, we can see that it's including our file which we wanted, and it includes a bunch of node modules which were installed by this package JSON dependency. This is where some problems can happen. If we don't control what is inside of node modules, for example, if we use TerraGrant, and TerraGrant, as you know, creates files in .terragrant cache directory every time, we have surprises, because every time we run Terragrant, there are a lot of new files. So what it means for us is that now if we somehow change, I'm just thinking how to do this without introducing Terragrant. No, let's introduce Terragrant. Let's make a mess. Let's make a mess. What's up? Valves Terragrant. Okay, inside of Terragrant we need to put some files. I don't have them nearby, so let me copy them from somewhere. Yeah, I don't have Terragrant configs nearby, so I need to find them in another project. Luckily, I have enough Terragrant files. They are somewhere here. NTF. Okay, here is my file, which is going to be something like this. It's going to be called where is it going to be? It's inside of fixtures, right? It's somewhere examples, fixtures, Terragrant HCL. I guess this is the file name. So let me just put some things like this. Source path. This is like from one of my real projects, so that's why it's maybe a bit too complicated for this case, but locals, dependencies, we don't need dependencies, include. So all we need to do is that we run, wait, what? No. I'm really lost how people use this stuff. I mean, I'm looking at my code right now and I see no problems. No, I'm really stupid with this solution. It works. Tell me what it doesn't work. Tell me. I'm really stupid to just understand what exactly is not working. Refactor the logic of some kind to use instead of time. Why? Why? What do you want to do with this one? Let things regenerate the zip. Why? Why do you want to do this? We are having the same problem. Which problem? Thomas, tell me. Every CI runs detects a change in Lambda, then disable it. Okay, forget about Terragrant. It was a stupid idea. I mean, it's not needed right now. What people want, they change something somewhere here and module becomes silent. Is this what you guys want? Okay, we can do this. I don't understand why, but okay. Let's pick this one. It doesn't really matter which one. So if we run Terraform apply now, there are no changes. Imagine that we want to ignore the pain is so real. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it works for me in all my projects with all my serverless works and customers, and I don't know what I do differently, really. That's why it took me 2 years to just come back to this issue, because I still have hard time understanding what is the problem. But I see a lot of people have similar issues, so I thought like, yeah, today I'm gonna to find the root of the problem. I'm 40 minutes in the stream and I still didn't find even the problem. That's crazy. I probably should retire immediately because it's just so complicated. Okay, one more time. What's gonna happen now? Where is my archive? Okay, so let's think like this. A person wants to change something, but Terraform should not complain, right? Okay, so we're going to try the first thing, which is about recreate missing package equal false. What it means is that whether to recreate missing Lambda package if it is missing locally or not. Sounds amazing. By default, it's going to recreate. So now, if we run Terraform apply, it will figure out that something has changed, because previously it was tracking timestamp and now it says, oh, missing Lambda zip archives will not be restored. We don't care about this. Yes, perfect. Now, if I run this again, it will simply do the change. Recreate missing package false. Yes. Even more, if I now delete this file and if I run it again, what will happen? Nothing, because I specified that I want to disable recreation of this package. Right? Then I suddenly change my mind and I want to track these files again. So I remove recreate missing package and it's doing opposite. Yes, let's have fun. Let's take a look into content of whatever we install in all of these files. Great. Now I have the same file. Next thing is that I change my mind and I want to go to this file and I want to edit it and I want to run apply and I don't want to track changes in this file. Very strange decision, but okay. We go to this, as you can see, it actually created a new small plan JSON file because, well, small files are not zip archive. This is just like metadata about the plan. So we can simply remove it. It's created by Python, so it's not tracked in Terraform. Okay, good. I want to skip this one. How to do this? Previously, the flow was like this. Let's see, maybe a silly question, but does the issue have anything to do with the operating system of the runner building the zip file? No, it does. It's not related to the operating system as such. It's related to the fact that you have new runner, and new runner has new timestamp. That's it. If you install the same files from, let's say, same packages from the same source, you will have the same content of the files, right? I mean, if you specify in package JSON that you want specific version, it will download it for you and everything will be fine. But the timestamp of these files will be very different every time you run it. So that you specify that you want this source code, you specify your package JSON file, you think everything is static, but at the time when it's executed, content of node modules which it downloads will have physically different timestamp, and that's what the problem. Okay, going back to this solution, person changed something here, but they want to disregard the timestamp track here. Currently, as you can see, it says forces replacement specifically because of this. So it will change timestamp, which means new zip archive will be created, and then this new zip archive will be mentioned. Where is this? Yeah, and then new zip archive will be created. So that's it. Okay, let's look into the code. Now, if we specify recreate missing package equal false, and if we apply this now, I'm again so much lost with what I'm doing now. It's like, it just drives me crazy. It's like, okay, one more time. I run this recreate missing package false. It is disabled. Okay, okay. Going back to this code, I change something here, and it says that new archive will have to be created. Why? Because the content of the file has changed, not because of timestamp, because I said I don't care about timestamp. So what is the problem? I don't understand really. It's you change the source code of the file. You say that you don't want uh, to track timestamp. So we don't track timestamp, but the content now physically changed. So of course you will have something new. I don't understand what people want. Recreate missing package. This is a key to it's just so disappointing to work on this crazy open source stuff. It works on my machine. Come on, guys. Wouldn't it be possible to refactor that logic and make use of kind of SHA instead of timestamps? Yes, it is possible. It's already doing this. Okay, let's read what Martin says. Set recreate missing to false. This way source file did not change. Terraform will not attempt. Terraform is great. Terraform will do this and this, what you told. Implement your zipping functionality. Yes. Docker. Yes. What else is needed? All of them, however, render the functionality of simply pointing to a script file either useless or broken, and some of them Docker. I still think the best way would be to refactor it more kind of hash of zip instead of. I don't understand really. npm install ignores package log JSON, which makes the build npm CI should be run instead. Oh my god. Stefano, I have no clue what npm does, and I really don't want to learn how npm works. I didn't know that there is such command npm CI. if you want to customize commands and run something instead of npm install, you can do this by providing list of commands here, npm here is this, where is this, commands, where is this commands? Yeah, here is it. So commands here. If you need to run npm CI, instead you specify source path as a list of whatever, and then you specify path, and you specify your own commands the way you want. So if you want to run npm whatever, you run it instead of npm install. So this is your list of commands you want to do. But I think you're talking about well, deterministic is the right way, or kind of a related feature. We have patterns here, and patterns is exactly the place where you need to specify what exactly you want to not take into account when copying certain things. So in the case of, where is this? I put it in TerraGrant already. Here is one of example. So source path can be let me put it like this. If I just patterns here can be as complicated as this, or even more complicated, which means that we don't want to include these cache folders, or we don't want to include test or pytest or conf test, whatever. That's a way for developers to control what exactly they want to track. If some node modules you don't want to include, you can specify it here. Well, I'm really disappointed with the way how I work on this stuff. I don't understand what's the problem. Really, people are struggling with something. I provide some solution about this recreate missing package. That's it. What is something missing here? Package TF line 63 triggers could be root cause. It's both file name and timestamp. Yeah, but that's exactly what I have just disabled. So if I specify that I don't want to, what is this? If I specify that I want to ignore recreate missing package, it's not taken into account timestamp. It's only taken into account what physically has changed, like content of the files has changed. So this is answering what is on package TF on line 63. I can look into this one, line 63. Yeah, exactly. So this timestamp is just permanent. It is static string instead of really timestamp. So what can we do with this? I don't understand. I'm really surprised that during many years people use this stuff, and I use it myself. I cannot remember any single time when people open pull request or issue, and I mean related to this module, related to this problem, where they provide absolutely clear instruction, like 1, 2, 3, and it fails, 1, 2, 3, and it passes. I spent way too many hours looking into this crap. Yeah. Okay, I think I will just ignore this one. I was really kind of motivated to do a good job on this one and fix it, but I have no clue what people are doing. Really, it's the worst stream I ever had. Mm. Manually touch with specific timestamp. Why? Why do you want to touch anything? Just ignore the timestamp and that's it. I don't know. Tell me what kind of code you use. No single piece of code is given. Okay, I will just write. Can someone please provide a working or not working, a complete set of instructions, including 100% failing code. I have extremely hard time realizing what is wrong with this. Mhm. I had an extremely hard time realizing what is wrong with this. And without being able to reproduce it locally, I can't do much. That's it. I'm done with this. That's whew. It took me several years to realize. No, not several years. Come on, 1 year almost. But it's yeah, it's disaster. Make the archive resource change when its content change. Yes, it will change. Come on. Yeah, it's bad. Add source code hash. What's wrong with this one? Yeah, this one is just unnecessary because again I have no clue what was the case. Um, this problem is I don't understand what exactly what was the exact problem your PR should fix. Please provide. No, I don't want you to provide anything because the solution here is if the zip file is created at apply time, the hash will change and the plan will become inconsistently. No, actually, please provide the 100% failing case so that I can understand this one. I can understand if it's I can verify it and as of now I'm 99.9 sure that this PR is not necessary. Something like this. Please provide some failing case code. Probably. Okay, enough about this stuff. I don't like this at all. Yeah, enough. Enough is enough. Okay, well, this one is allow to specify custom KMS key for S3 object. I hope that at least this one I will be able to merge or maybe finish. So let's see. Let's see, who was it? Joshua added some example, pretty big example for probably no reason. I mean, this example is maybe needed, but again, this example is creating Lambda function that is updated, no, that's uploaded to S3 using self-managed KMS key. What example is doing making KMS key allowing usage only of this KMS key. This is kind of important line. Okay, and that's it. So there is not much value in this one. This one is kind of important, of course, because when we upload to S3, we should be able to specify S3 KMS key ID. S3 KMS key ID, kind of cool. But example is just not needed. So I will just go into this pull request. I can see that maintainers are allowed to edit this pull request, which means that I can just check out pull request 505 locally and hopefully finish it and forget this crap which I was spending time today. Fixtures Terragrant. So it's going to be 505. Let's see, 505. Good. So inside of this 505, I can go to. So what I want is that I want to delete this example because it just. I mean, we already have similar examples. There is not much value. And update inside of README. There was a link to this S3, where is README? S3 custom, right? So this one is not needed here. Okay, that's it. Git let's run something because we have not been updating pre-commit Terraform for quite some time. So if this works, then I will be happy. At least something is merged. And yeah, this is really crazy. What else can I update in the README or in any other place so that people understand how to use this? Or I understand where the problem is and actually fix it. It took me already 2 years to understand the problem. And every time I think like, okay, now I understand it, look at it, and again don't understand. Yeah. Now I'm very disappointed. Very disappointed, as you can see. Git add, what was it? Git wrappers, for example, in aliases. What's going on here? Ah, yeah, right, the ordering has changed. Right. I don't know why a previous order was different, but now we have sorted keys accordingly, so it should be better. Okay. Removed unnecessary examples S3 custom KMS key. Right. What? Which is not upstream? What? You are pushing remote Joshua. Yes, I want to push to Joshua. Which is not upstream without telling me what to push. Git push origin. Is it origin? Oh, don't tell me that I screwed up my GitHub config even. Let's see. I had some difficulties with GitHub. Uh, GitHub recently. I mean, GitHub CLI for some reason told me that it doesn't know what to do. Hmm? Okay, full of disappointment today. Uh, there was a problem with GitHub pull request command for me earlier today. No, not today, last week. And I thought I fixed it. Because sometimes I can push, sometimes I cannot push. And should I write something like this? New remote. Git push. Joshua, then S3 enable, like this. Okay, interesting. So instead of specifying previously that I wanted to push to origin, and it would automatically understand that origin is in this case is this one. I now need to specifically specify that I want to push to this origin, which is this username. Okay. Something has changed inside of GitHub CLI recently. But okay, let's look into changes. This is good. This is good. Good. Bunch of realignments. Good. And this is also good. Okay, at least this one I can merge, right? Let this finish and then I will merge it. Okay, yeah, I think I'm done for today. I'm not happy, as you can imagine, with this crap. So yeah, hi Dan, and yeah, it's not my best stream, I have to say, because well, it just didn't work. I wanted to do something useful. I mean, every time when I think about, oh, what should I be doing this stream? I want to use something. I mean, I want to do something what I kind of need myself or is a big problem. And today was exactly this case where Lambda was like, oh yeah, there are problems. Good, let's fix this one. I didn't fix it. But okay, at least one is fixed. Yeah. So thanks for joining, and thanks everyone for spending Friday night. I know that some people from US watching this. Thanks a lot. Bye.